What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today is another fun one. I haven't really quite done one of these in the past. I've spoken about a lot of things on this channel, but I haven't really gotten this intentional behind it. Either way, we're going to be talking about the 10 things only true San Antonians will know about living in San Antonio, Texas. So let's get into it right now. What's up, guys? Jason Hernandez here in San Antonio, and if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. And while you're here, click that little subscribe button because I drop a new video every week telling you everything that there is to know about moving to San Antonio or living here and the surrounding areas. I'm a licensed realtor in the state of Texas, which means just as much as I love doing these videos, I love helping more with your real estate needs. So that number is popping down below. I'm the guy who answers the phone calls, the text messages, and those emails too. So if there's something that I can do for you, I would love to help. But with that being said, let's get into this content. Number one on the list is the food and snacks. And one of the biggest questions all San Antonians have to answer on a daily basis is corn or flour tortillas. In San Antonio, everything is served either on a tortilla or tortillas on the side. You can even eat tortillas with every meal. For breakfast, we eat breakfast tacos, not burritos. Believe me, there's a difference. Some of the other foods and snacks that are staple here in San Antonio are the mini tacos. They are the best when you get them off a food truck. And when Sunday rolls around, you'll catch us eating barbacoa tacos and washing it down with some big red soda. Not sure when all this started, but I've been doing this all my life. There's even a song written about barbacoa and big red. During Fiesta time, you'll see your social media feed blow up with everyone sharing their post about their chicken on a stick. This is really the only time San Antonians wait on in a huge line for a quick meal. When you go and visit someone's house, you'll always be welcome when you have a box of pan dulce. It's basically sweet bread. You can share with the whole family. My personal favorites are the cinnamon twist donuts. And during Thanksgiving and Christmas, when that time comes around, you're going to need to be putting on those stretchy pants, not because of the turkey or the ham, but because of all the tamales you're going to be eating. Just make sure that you peel off the corn husk before you eat. I've seen some out-of-towners make this mistake. Just don't be that person, okay? Another snack that San Antonians like to eat, especially on a hot day, are mangonadas. It's basically frozen shaved mango drizzled with like liquid sour Mexican candy called chamoy and topped off with some tahini. Or if you aren't into all that sour spicy treats or anything like that, you can cool off with some Bill Miller sweet tea. San Antonians love it so much that they even sell it by the bucket. But above all else, under no circumstance do you say that In-N-Out Burger is better than Whataburger. You'll probably get cut around here. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But in all reality, if you really want to fit in, the way San Antonians pronounce Whataburger is Whataburger. I don't know how that all started. I guess it's just easier to say or something. Number two on the list is Fiesta. Fiesta is party central to San Antonio for almost an entire month of April. The city partakes in a springtime festival that is basically been a tradition for over 100 years. It's loud, it's colorful. There's lots of people from all over, and I couldn't go without mentioning Nyosa. It's a night in old San Antonio. It really does take a pro to do this right, but we all participate in this events every single year regardless. Also, I couldn't go without mentioning the market square that comes alive with live bands and food vendors galore. The market square is one of America's top 10 outdoor markets. This is something you would have to go and witness for yourself if you are in town in April. Just make sure that you take an Uber or something because parking is near impossible down there. Number three on the list is our Texas hospitality. San Antonians are very friendly and very helpful. San Antonio is better than Dallas, happier than Houston, and better atmosphere than Austin. And in fact, we were named one of 5 friendliest cities in America by today.com. So if you're coming from somewhere out of state, try not to be so creeped out by all the smiles and waves. It's just how we do things around here. Number four is our loyalty to the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonians are the best fans ever, and the best team on the planet is the San Antonio Spurs. We are five-time NBA champs, and we're definitely proud of it. During basketball season, San Antonians show their fandom in a unique way, and instead of the usual hello and waving to family and friends, we greet each other with a "Go Spurs Go," especially during playoffs. San Antonians love the Spurs. You can even see some grandmas cheering them on. Other cities might call this borderline obsession, but they can come talk to us when they have five championships in 15 years. Number five, does size really matter? That's the question when it comes to your pickup truck. And yes, of course, size matters, especially here in San Antonio and for Texas for that matter. Trucks are a must have. And the Ford F 150 is the official mascot of San Antonio, with the Chevy Silverado coming in at a close second. If you aren't sporting a truck, you just aren't stacking up against your other bros. And that's not all. You can't just be driving that thing right off the lot. You have to customize that thing with either like a lift kit or a leveling kit with some big tires and some pretty cool wheels. Number six is the sweet joy of smashing an egg over someone's head. During Easter, families and friends get together for barbecues at each other's houses and or parks, and one of the traditions is cracking cascarones over their heads. Cascarones are just basically hollowed out eggshells without the egg yolk, obviously, and just filled with confetti. Keep in mind, if you're having a party at your house, like I did one year, I saw confetti in my yard for months and months. And speaking of confetti, if you have longer hair, just be prepared to have those little confetti uh, paper stuck in your hair even after you washed it. It's really fun to do every year, guys, but you've been warned. Number seven is we can take that summer heat better than anyone else in the country. No one would deny that San Antonio is super hot. And in the summertime, highs can be in the high 90s as an average and would not dip below 100. Honestly, guys, this past summer felt like one of the hottest summers I've ever gone through. And when most out of staters think of Texas heat, they picture this bone dry desert blast. Not so much here in San Antonio, where we have that river that runs through basically most of the town. It guarantees for very humid days, and you can feel that instant sweat as soon as you leave the house. But on the flip side of things, going into fall season, bring your layers because you're going to need to get that jacket, especially in the mornings when it's fresh and it's cool. But by lunchtime, you're going to need to take that back off again because that heat's going to be back on. And the evening time, you're going to need to put it back on again because it's this crazy bipolar weather that we have. Number eight, being inside or outside the loop. It's just a geographic locator. That's all. The loop in question is Highway 410 loop. And if you're living inside of it, you're closer to more of the action. If you're living outside of it, you're closer to more of the suburbs. It's just this age old city suburb debate that's been going on for a long time, which each of them have their advantages and disadvantages. So basically, tomato, tomato, just as long as they both end up in some pico de gallo. And wherever you end up loop wise, there's really no other better place to call home other than San Antonio. Number nine on the list is the San Antonio Rodeo. Now, this is Texas, so that means throwing on a Western shirt, dusting off some of those cowboy boots, and attending a rodeo every now and then. You don't want to miss the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo that happens every February. You will listen to all the top country artists perform. You'll watch some professional bull riders compete, drink some beer, eat a turkey leg or even a funnel cake, and watch some of these kids hold on for dear life during the mutton busting. The rodeo is a must go to event and is fun for the whole family. Number 10 on the list is the Alamo. Now, I couldn't leave out the Alamo, although the inside of the building can be a little bit disappointing. The Alamo is centered right smack in the middle of downtown San Antonio. It's a small open room with just a few artifacts in it, but the surrounding plaza and acreage is a beautiful sight to see. Millions of people visit this monument every single year, and it's a crucial piece of Texas history. We are called the Alamo City for a reason, so I had to include the most iconic structure in all of Texas. So Either way, go check it out. And in addition, while you're checking that out, check me out because, yes, I am a licensed realtor in the state of Texas. And yes, as a reminder, I'm going to be throwing out that number again to remind you guys that just as much as I love making these videos, I love more helping you with your real estate needs. So with that number still below, I'll be answering the phone calls, your text messages, and yes, even those emails too. So if I can help you, I would love to do so. But until the next video, guys, enjoy, and we'll see you very soon. Peace.